Deep in the dark, I felt the fire flicker, ignite the flame and give us life. My cursed mark and hollow heart grows sicker, out of the shadow cometh life. Kill me, I'd like to see you try. You take my life, I fail to die. The fires fade, now close your eyes and sing my undead lullaby. The night will fall and swallow light to fill my dark hollow inside, and yet my death is all but nigh. Sing my undead lullaby. Keep the fire bright, I can see your breath as the cold creeps in. You are beyond death. Take a leap of faith, unless you're scared to try. Now brace yourself for me and prepare to die. In a barren land where the dead will walk and the dragons fly. Blood across the sand, good intentions crumble as the demons rise. Welcome to my own hell, a place I know well, there's nothing like. Hope you came prepared, because this is where angels come to die. Bloodstains of the fallen plague this trail you're walking. A warning to be hearkened. Eyes of fate are always watching. Desecrated grave forgotten. Seed of evil in the garden. Rise up from your coffin. Submit yourself unto the darkness. Darkness is falling. Grim Reaper's calling. Shadows are coming to life. I must rekindle embers that dwindle. Ashes and cinder will I rise.
Hello, and welcome to the Curse of Strahd, Episode 6, Agynvostholt. I am your Lord Keeper for the evening, Dr. Crow, and it is good to see you. And hello to my wonderful players. We have Hex Harper playing Alexei Borokov.
Hey, Crow.
We have Blue playing the lovely Miss Daisy.
Hello.
We have Nick Brown, the man of renown, playing Matthew Moore.
Hello there.
And we have the Amish man playing Gerard Barrington.
I'm still not dead yet.
Don't jinx it. Yet is the key word in that. And hello, lovely audience. It's wonderful to see you. I hope you enjoyed the game once we start playing. But first, we have what happened last time. Our characters, after their victory at Yester Hill, retreated back to the Abbey of St. Markovia, located at the top of Krez. There they relaxed and talked about a variety of the different events that have happened up to this point. Gerard came out clear that he is not any sort of lord or nobleman. He is a con man. Daisy had a bit of a revelation when she found out she is actually a human brain within her robotic carapace. This led to her having a touching moment with Irene, the unfortunate girl who she looks like. Alexei was there, healing from his battle wounds.
Yes.
And Matthew Moore had a heart-to-heart with the abbot.
And then I took his heart.
There, Matthew Moore and Gerard were told by Rudolf von Richten about how the holy symbol of Ravenkind activates by having faith within the gods that power it. It able being the amulet able to shine sunlight, the ultimate vampire killing weapon. After Matthew's baptism, he and Gerard witnessed the abbot show off his powers of raising the dead. They followed him back up to the abbey where they found out that he's actually a fallen angel, driven mad by the powers of Strahd himself. When the abbot became violent, trying to take Irene so that he may use her as the bride for Strahd and potentially free the land through what he believes will break the curse. Matthew and Gerard, along with Van Richten, stood up to the fallen angel and slew him. While retreating from him, Irene started to hear voices, claiming that it was the voice of Sergei, as if Tatiana's soul was speaking through her once again. Determining that the abbey was no longer safe, they gather up a small force from Krez, having gained the burgomasters there favor, adding another good 50 souls to their ever-growing army.
Yeah, I have 32 twig soldiers, 40 commoners, 10 well-trained soldiers, and a baron. So that's a lot.
Yep. They retreated to a tower located at the lake of Izarevich that Rudolf van Richten knew of. And now the party is splitting up, with Gerard and Daisy heading off to Agynvostholt, the manor house of a group of knights Daisy has met, while Alexei and Matthews are going to Vallaki to speak with the Keepers of the Feather, a secret information gathering organization based in the Blue Water Inn.
Also, Esmeralda, she's doing something too.
Yeah, that's right. Esmeralda, she took off to go and explore somewhere.
Did she take her car with her?
No, she just went by herself.
Okay, because I'm going to take the rest of that dynamite. At some point, I want all 6 sticks, not just 3. Got to increase the power.
Double it. All right. So, Alexei and Matthew, 2 of you are on your horses, standing outside of the gates of Vallaki. There's still a number of smoke fumes coming up over the wall that you can see when you were arriving. And now that you've gotten to the gates, you see that they are wide open. No guards nor portcullis.
Oh, good. I won't get blocked out this time.
No portcullis, like is it just...
it is up. It's not.
Okay. They didn't just take it. It's like someone just took the portcullis. That's impressive.
He had to steal the front door so nobody could get in.
Mm-hmm. Put it against the back. But, should we announce ourselves or should we just walk in?
I said just walk in.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
You have a weapon, right? Just in case.
I think Daisy has it, but I'm good.
I can give you a rapier.
I'm good.
Fine, whatever. All right.
All right.
We'll walk in.
All right, riding into Valaki, you see that there are no guards on the other side of the wall. It just seems like their presence is completely gone. As you proceed down the road, you can see a number of houses have burned to the ground. Some in large strips where the fire had spread to these closely knitted communities.
God, what the heck happened since we were last here?
Well, what did Barrington and Daisy tell us? They left in a hurry. They tricked the creepy dude into, I think, murdering their master. So, yeah, it's definitely not looking too well. That's for sure.
On this course, you come across the first of many stone buildings here in Barovia, which is the St. Andrew's Church, where Alexei, you buried your wife.
Yeah.
It still stands. However, all the windows have been smashed out, as if rocks have been thrown into them. The iron gate that would circle the premise has been opened and swings lazily, letting out eerie creaks. No lights are coming from inside the church. It's just giving off this eerie sense of abandonment.
I wonder if anyone's actually still here.
I was thinking about visiting after our business is done, but do you mind if I just take a check real quick?
Not at all.
Or whatnot.
Yeah, by all means.
I tie up the horse nearby and get off and head inside.
Yeah.
All right.
I will keep my distance. I'll still be around just in case there's someone there trying to attack, but I'll also keep my distance so he has his respect thing.
All right, so you walk inside. You notice that the candelabras that would be set up to shed dim candlelight are all gone, obviously stolen. A number of the tapestries gone, the rug gone, pews, what few there were, smashed, shattered, one tipped over. You can see marks of blood scattered on some walls and on the floor, like some brawl has happened in here.
I call out, just, is anyone here? Anything?
All right. Roll a listen check.
I can do that. Okay, what's my percentage again? As soon as I find the dang skill. There it is. All right, 50-50 shot. No.
Nope.
68.
All right. So you're taken by surprise when you hear a small voice that goes, "Who? I know you," from behind you.
I was like, I size him up and like, oh, yeah.
You recognize the young altar boy who was helping out here.
It's you. It's just you. Good. What happened here?
It was the new Baroness, Lady Watcher. She demanded that the church be shut down and demolished. A number of people who wanted to protect Father Lucan. They came here in defense, and there was a brawl. They took Father Lucan to the prison to the shackles.
Oh. When did this happen?
About 2 days ago. It all happened so fast after the Sun Festival. People were scared of the tiger, and then Ezek just disappeared, and the Baron was dead.
Oh.
So Lady Watcher took up the mantle of Baroness for herself, and a couple of people tried to oppose her, and her followers just killed them. And that's when the rioting started.
And all the other houses around here burned down too?
Some of them were burned down in fires. It got real bad when the vampires arrived.
Bloody things.
They listen to Lady Watcher. They follow her orders. She's a servant of the devil.
Well then, looks like we might need to have a word with her. But you stay safe and excuse me for a minute. I go out to the graveyard and
Every single grave has been dug up.
I immediately go to my wife's.
Gone, dug up. The coffin is just slung wide open.
I inspect it. I'll check, for stuff. I'm not gonna say
that is still there, but she is gone.
I kind of breathe a mild sigh of relief, and then I just clench my fucking fist and I leave the church.
All right.
Do I notice how Alexi's looking when he comes back out?
Oh, clearly.
What happened?
Every single grave has been dug up.
Jesus. They have no fucking
There's-
respect.
Not when vampires do it.
Vampires.
Yep, they're in town. And the new Baroness is probably to blame for it.
Baroness. Wait, who said this?
The altar boy. It's all started happening 2 days ago.
Should we get the older boy with us so that way he's not stuck here?
I mean, if he's been able to hide so far, I think it'd be more of a liability to us if we kept having him along.
Did he say where the Baroness is at?
I didn't ask, but I would guess either at her own house or took up lodging where the original burgomaster used to be.
Let's find out for sure.
Let's get to the inn first. Settle our initial business, and find out what to do from there.
All right.
All right.
I guess we'll do that first then. Hopefully they're still here. Not.
Yeah.
All right. So as you ride through the street, you can see the signs of the chaos that has been wrought. Still a number of other buildings that have been burned down. Businesses, homes, generals built, all sorts of things. You see a dead horse in the middle of the road. Parts of it been carved out. No human bodies, however.
That's not a good sign.
And any groups of people you see are traveling in at least groups of 3. And always armed. The blue water in itself is largely fine. Half the number of crows and ravens that have taken up roost here has definitely doubled, just making the building seem like the roof of the building almost seem like a sea of black. And the cawing is just obnoxiously loud.
Well, ravens are a good omen, so I think we're at the right place. I'll let you do the talking here.
I actually opened the door for. I opened the door for Matt. By all means.
Son of a bitch. Walk in.
All right.
Follow him.
Let's see here. Let's see how many people are here. Tap room during. Noon to dusk. So this is from dusk. Into dusk. Okay. So there are about 5 other people in here getting drinks and stuff, talking in low, hushed whispers. 2 of them are dressed in this leather furred armor, clear armed with these great big bows. Definitely give you almost like the vibe of mercenary types. But the tapkeeper, the tavern owner, he walks right up to you and goes, it's you 2 again. You've come back to Vlaki then.
Yes, we have some business here.
I'm not sure if you'll be able to have any business here in this city. The town's gone to hell.
Yeah, we heard about that from the altar boy. And I don't remember which one of us had the feather, but
I think it's Matthew who has it.
I have it? Oh, all right.
It doesn't really.
Yeah.
I like check my pockets. I'm like, okay, which one of us had it? Nudge, nudge.
Oh, God's me. Here's a feather.
All right. He looks at the feather. He takes the feather, looks at you, and goes, all right, then, one room it is. He hands you the key to a room, it says. He kind of just gives you like a knowing nod.
I nod, knowing nothing, so. But pretend to know.
Just, your room's on the 2nd floor.
Oh, thank you. I guess we walk up to the 2nd floor.
Yeah, this I'm guessing.
Jeez, are they having like a drag race on your road?
I was like, I'm in kind of a slightly remote, not exactly, but it's like, oh, like there's nothing but houses here, so I'm just gonna drive like a fucking asshole.
Great.
I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
Yeah, you're all good. It's definitely the people who serve the Baroness, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's
causing a ruckus.
Fucking drag racing Baroness lackeys.
All right, so you take up your room up on the 2nd floor of the inn, and eventually the innkeeper joins you in there and goes, my brothers told me about how you got the wine flowing again, so to speak.
Yes.
Yep.
We did that.
You went to fight the druids as well?
Yeah, both at the winery and at that one hill.
Yep, they are most certainly dead.
You've done the people of this valley a service beyond recognition.
Well, clearly it'll be beyond recognition if this Baroness remains in power.
Lady Watcher is a vile and awful creature. Her and her lackeys, or followers, they have managed to set up themselves in like a stronghold position. She may as well be the ruler.
What position? Where?
She has a manor north of here. But I wouldn't go near that place if I were you. She has 5 vampire spawns working for her. Clearly she's made some sort of deal with that devilish Strahd.
Is it we'll approach in the day. Don't worry. But we will have business there if we want to be rid of her for good.
You got anything to help deal with vampires?
God. I have a couple of things. They might be helpful.
Any people who are willing to take up arms with us to fight the Baroness and whatnot?
We have the Keepers are not a military organization. We're not a band of rebels. We're gatherers of information.
Information is just as vital.
The people here have been browbeaten. You're not going to find anybody within the town itself.
And the two mercenaries down below?
They're wolf hunters.
Are they willing to help?
You're going to have to talk to Zalazar and Yugen themselves.
Well, any information on them that we could use as leverage?
They're greedy.
And that's it?
They're not afraid to venture beyond Vlaki's walls. They hunt in the woods all the time.
Well, at least we know they're fighters and greedy ones, so yeah. Definitely when they're getting drinks from you, see if you can find out any more information you can, but they might be worth talking to.
We happen to be putting together a little, it's like ragtag band to eventually deal with the Devil's Strahd, but there's a lot more that needs to be done.
Yes, the Keepers have told me about the little army you've gathered at that tower at the lake.
Oh, so you know about that, but you don't know enough about these guys. All right.
I mean, there's not much to tell you about them. They're wolf hunters. They have families here within the city. They're greedy. They'll go for gold.
Okay.
They don't like being out at night because it's obviously not very dangerous to do so. They spend most of their time just drowning their sorrows away.
If they're in the woods, do they not stay out there at night, or do they come back?
They'll come back eventually.
Do they have places to stay in the woods then?
Probably secret little hovels they have.
That might be good to know in case we have to travel at night. But
I personally have never had any of the Keepers follow them. It never seemed important enough to do so.
well, we're going to need them if we're going to take out this Baroness.
There's
in her howling pack of cars. No, you're like, I'm making jokes. What time of the day is it right now?
This is still like slightly before noon.
Before noon. Excellent. Might be worth talking to them now then, unless you have any more to say.
I would certainly like to know about. I'd certainly like to know about who the heck dug on my wife. For starting,
The Baron's son is still alive. He and what cronies follow him have been digging up bodies around town and in the graveyards.
Where is he?
He's still holding up in the Baron's old manor.
Okay, good to know. I need to make a stop there.
We'll make a stop there after we take care of this Baroness, because it seems like if he's just you said a Baron and his cronies, no vampires.
Look,
No vampires. But strange lights have been seen from the attic now and then.
We'll take care of it too. Yeah, don't worry, Alexi. We will give your wife her peace once again.
if I can, it's like the Baron might be wanting to get his birthright back, but at the same time, It's like, if I don't break all of his bones first, maybe we could negotiate with him.
Oh, we're not negotiating with him.
No.
Don't worry. If he's a guy who digs up corpses, no, thank you.
Nikolai is a rude and brutish type.
Is he the son of the Baron?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it doesn't seem like anyone's going to miss him, and he's just another foe in our way that needs to be. Oh, Daisy. In the private chat. Yep. Anyways, well, let's talk to the two fellows downstairs and see if we can get them on their side. Do you have any money, innkeeper, that you can spare for us to help negotiate with these two brutes?
For getting the wine flowing, this is the least I can do for you. He kind of grabs the little... He grabs like a pouch, and he hands one to both of you, each of it having 10 of these gold coins in them. That might be useful, but it's all I can spare right now.
All right. So 20 gold coins in total?
Yep.
All right. Alexi, is there anything else you would like to ask, or is there anything else, innkeeper, you have to say?
I have nothing to add.
All right. Let's go clear your town.
All right.
Yeah, Matthew Moore is very arrogant. He killed an angel. He is like, this is nothing. All right.
Sure.
Yeah, no. That's,
Hold on. Daisy and Gerard. You two are going somewhere else.
Yay.
Yay. This is totally not going to be... This is going to be a good experience.
Okay.
Clearly.
I almost believe you.
Why? All right. So, following the directions that you have gotten from Godfrey, Sir Godfrey, you follow the path leading south. Eventually, it running alongside this river. And once again, you're just reminded about how beautiful Barovia could be without this sense of just dread, doom, and hanging over everything. And the sky above being this cloudy, overcast, it just does not help. Daisy, while you're looking out over the river, you have another flash of memory of being in a boat with a particularly young and handsome man as he rows you out there, the two of you spending a lovely, quiet time together in each other's company before you're brought right back to reality. He seemed familiar even to you as you are now.
I kind of shake my head. I can't seem to stop having these flashbacks. Memories? I don't know. Are we almost there, Barrington?
Yes, we're getting close.
All right. High above the river valley juts a quite prominently upon... High above the river valley juts a quite prominent... What the world is this wording? Ahead of you looms a old and dilapidated mansion. The turret's caped with fairy tale corners. Its towers lined in sculpted battlements. A third of the structure has collapsed, as has part of the roof, but the rest appears intact. A dark octagonal tower rises above the surrounding arches. Out of the fog comes a distant peal of thunder, quickly accompanied by the howls of wolves in the woods. Below, but the house remains silent, seeming like a of fossilized remains of some long dead thing smoted upon the mountainside.
Well, shall we knock?
Yes, let us.
All right. As you cross the courtyard, looming out of the mist is this massive statue perched on top of a 10-foot wide, 10-foot high cube of granite is a moss-covered statue of a dragon, its wings tucked closely to its body. The statue looks east towards the mansion itself.
Interesting lawn ornament.
Can
maybe-
Barry, can you just give me a close eye as they get closer to the door?
Can I do a spot hidden?
Absolutely.
A 7.
That's really good. So as you're looking at the door, you can see there is a like one of those little peepholes that slide back out of place. You can see that it is slid open, and you can see what looks like a pair of eyes looking out towards you guys. Somebody is aware that you're coming.
Okay. It appears they already know we're here, so I'm just gonna cross the rest of the way to the door and knock.
All right. So the flagstones are to this mansion. They're flanked by rusted iron bands, and the knockers on the door itself look like small dragons. Carved into the lintel above the entrance is the word Agynvostholt. You pull the knocker, and you hear from inside, "State your business."
I am looking for Sir Godfrey.
Why are you looking for Sir Godfrey?
He told me I could come here if I was ever in need of his assistance.
All right. The door opens up, and you're able to go inside if you so choose.
Okay, give a little, bow of my head. Thank you, and enter.
All right. Gerard?
Yeah, I follow inside.
All right. So inside you go, and the door slams shut behind you with a loud, thunderous boom. There is nobody at the door. This room feels like a king's tomb. A grand staircase leads up to stone balconies held aloft by stone pillars and arches. A tall, faded tapestry depicts a nobleman in silver armor, hangs from an iron rod above the staircase landing. 6 sets of double doors lead from this foyer. Along the walls, displayed on marble pedestal, are 3 alabaster busts of handsome men. The 4th bust in its pedestal has been knocked over, and the shatter remains like screwed across the mosaic floor. 2 chandeliers of wrought iron hang from the ceiling like monstrous black spiders.
Are there any plaques or anything on any of these busts and statues? Hello?
Grow.
Oh no, do we lose? Oh, Crow.
Oh, his crow.
Yeah, his computer
Uh-oh.
crashed.
He pulled an LD.
I thought it was me for a second because everyone else was being quiet too.
Oh crap!
Oh, hopefully we'll come back.
Yeah, technical difficulties, everybody. Technical difficulties.
Yep.
I feel like we've stumbled in to a crypt of sorts. I'm starting to wonder if the knight I talked to wasn't a ghosty.
Ooh, that'd be a good ally to have, a ghost knight.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes he's a ghost, sometimes he's a knight.
Right?
You find him skipping across a field of poppies.
So how's life going, everyone?
Pretty good, you know.
Pretty good.
Drawing lots and lots of teeny tiny buildings.
Ooh, what for?
For the Fial map,
Ooh,
like
okay.
doing a city map. So
I'm excited to see it when you got it all done and everything.
oh, thanks.
Yeah.
I like that I'm having flashbacks about just like random attractive men. In the game, I'm just like, oh, okay.
All the attractive men. What attractive man are you thinking? What was Daisy thinking of when Crow described the scene?
And how many of them are you shipping?
Ship all the men.
These are questions the audience must know.
Everybody better be out there shipping Strahd and Rahadin for one. I mean, you know, crazy attracts crazy. Although I think they think of each other as brothers, so maybe that's a little weird.
No, that just gets into the weirder crowd.
That's just a new
Know your
genre.
demographic. That's
Well, who are you shipping, Daisy? Who are you shipping?
Oh gosh, me personally? Oh no. I guess Matthew and Esmeralda, right? We gotta ship that.
oh yes, it has to be. That definitely should be canon.
Fingers crossed.
So don't go die on it. Don't die on us.
If you do, then I'll switch to Alexi and Esmeralda because they've talked the second most.
Like I barely said anything. It's like, oh, you barely said 2 words together in one thing. Oh, that's absolute shipping material.
Don't question my reasoning.
And there he goes.
Oh, we lost Gerard. He's not in for this talking about shipping. How could he?
Oh, well, he was already muted.
Well, how about who are you shipping Daisy with?
I guess the mystery handsome man. I don't know who it is, but you know.
And who's Mystery Handsome Man? Who are you picturing as Mystery Handsome Man?
I don't know, guys. I guess I'll have to wait and find out.
It's just Clef again.
I have a sneaking suspicion it might be someone from my backstory, so
Ooh,
but we'll see.
it's Fabio.
Yes.
I'm back.
Hey!
Hey.
I'm sorry about that. My computer just froze up and crashed.
It's all right. We're just talking about who's everyone
Shipping.
we shipped with. Yep.
Yeah, they wanted my opinion on who I would ship with who.
We're just going Fujoshi all over the place.
I was put very on the spot.
Do I need to put you guys in horny jail? Shame on
Matthew,
all of you.
definitely Matthew, because he brought it up.
So,
He kept asking questions.
what else are we going to talk about? We're just silence for a little bit. We got to keep the audience entertained.
Yeah, you gotta fill that dead air.
We have to, Andrew Sabini and Azriel DeSiria needs to know. See, even he said we must know.
All right. Did you guys get the description of the room before I crashed, or?
Yes, and I had just asked if there were any plaques or anything under the busts or statues.
Let's see here. That would be a good.
That would be a good thing in my notes to what I totally have.
There is no plaques or descriptions underneath any of these busts. Unfortunately, no.
Okay.
As you guys move as the two of you move throughout this foyer, a dark shadow suddenly passes over it. This great shadow with wings moves across the walls and disappears. You hear a soft bestial hiss in the darkness.
Gerard, I'm not sure what happened in this place, but I think it might be best if we leave. I don't think we're going to find Sir Godfrey here, at least not alive.
Oh, Gerard's still gone. You're talking to Gerard's ghost.
And Gerard is also a ghost. Ah.
Oh no!
What a twist!
Oh yeah, he did say BRB. My bad.
Yeah. So Gerard's like, maybe that's a good idea. As you're saying that, you hear a creaking of a door, one of these six sets of double doors opening up in the darkness.
Hello?
No response.
Screw it, I'm just gonna do all the stuff you're not supposed to in a horror. So I walk slowly towards the door and open it.
All right. You enter into a wood-paneled den that has been ransacked. Its furnishings tossed about. A cold, dark hearth dominates the west wall between two narrow windows. Standing upright against the north wall is a sarcophagus made of black wood with a queen's effigy carved into its lid.
Interesting. You said it was ransacked, so are there any books that are still legible?
Let's see here. No, there are no books or anything like that. There's the sarcophagus, which is closed.
Oh, it's closed. Okay, good. It's daytime, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Gonna.
I think I'm gonna go inspect the sarcophagus.
All right. So it is a black wooden sarcophagus. It has this queen-like image carved into its lid. It looks very old, very ornate.
Well, it would seem a ghost let me in the front door and then through this door. If there's something you're trying to show me, could you be more direct?
The hearth springs to light. Fire erupts in the dead hearth very suddenly with a loud blaze and crackle.
Okay, I walk over to the fire.
As the fire starts, as you proceed towards the fire, it takes on a draconic form. It hisses, cracks, and unfurls smoky wings.
I wish Gerard were here so I weren't just like talking to myself, but I suppose you look much smaller than the one outside.
power fades. My knights have fallen into darkness. Save them. Show them the light they have lost.
Your knights. You're talking about the order that Sir Godfrey belongs to.
The Order of the Silver Dragon.
How do I save them?
Talk to them. They will tell you what needs be done. And the fire goes out.
Okay. I'm gonna stand up and walk back out of the study. And are all of the other doors on this floor closed?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna very softly knock at the closest door.
All right. There is no response when you knock to it.
Okay, same thing at all the doors.
All right. Same response at all doors.
I wish I had some inkling of where to find the knights. Okay. I'll brace myself and push open a door.
All right. Let's see here. There's 6 doors. All right. So you push one of these doors that are in the back of the room, and you walk into into a large dining hall. A 20-foot long table with sculpted dragons for legs stand in the center of this hall. The chairs surrounding the table have been carved into resembling dragon wings, and several of the chairs have been overturned or smashed to pieces. Suspended above the table is a crystal chandelier that glows with a soft white light. Standing in the window alcoves are 2 life-size statues depicting knights with dragon-winged helms and shields. Rainwater trickles through cracks in the ceiling, flowing down the west wall and adding to large puddles on the floor. 5 sets of wooden doors lead to this hall, one of them you just came through. The doors to the northeast corner hang open. A pair of leaded glass doors, their panes cracked and broken, stand open between panels of stained glass sets in the east wall. These panels depict silver dragons in flight. Beyond the glass doors lies a dark, misty room that appears to be a chapel.
Okay, I'll go into the chapel.
Cracked wooden pillars support a wooden U-shaped balcony that overhangs a stone-walled chapel. Narrow archways lead to the spiral staircase that curls up to the balcony, and a door set into the north wall has a wooden beam bearing it. At the east end of the chapel rests a stone altar flanked by ironed candelabras. The altar is carved with carved with a rising sun base relief. Tall arching windows set into the panels of stained glass decorate the wall behind the altar. One of the windows have been shattered, covering the chapel floor with shards of gold-colored glass and allowing thick fog to enter the room. Through the fog, you see 3 armored figures kneeling before the altar.
Okay, I'll just clear my throat. Excuse me?
All 3 of those heads pop up and turn to look at you. Right?
I'll give a curtsy. Hello, my name is Daisy. Are any of them Sir Godfrey, by the way?
No, none of them are Sir Godfrey.
Okay. I was told you needed my assistance.
What are you doing here? All three of them stand up, and they have hands on their sword hilts.
There was a dragon in the fire. It asked me to assist you.
Dragon in the fire? What are you talking about? You're not welcomed here. Get out!
If you insist. I'm sorry, are you not the Knights of the Silver Dragon?
We are the Order of the Silver Dragon. We are her knights.
Well, she seemed to think you could use my assistance. If that's not the case, I will of course do as you ask and go, but if there's something you need me for...
Agynvostholt has not talked to us in... The spirit of Agynvostholt has not talked to us in centuries. Why would we believe some random creature of... What are you?
It is complicated. Well, I suppose it would be easiest to just think of me as a living doll.
She has to be some sort of servant of Strahd.
No, not at all.
Roll of persuasion.
Charm?
Yeah,
There's not,
charm.
I don't think... Okay. Oh, okay, 1.
Oh, damn. And they look at your sudden indeterminateness. No, I'm not. And they kind of look at each other. It's like, what do we do with her? Who told you to come here?
Sir Godfrey. I met him on the road. He helped me find a friend. This friend, actually. I point to Gerard.
They look at you, Gerard. What about you? Why are you here?
I came here to accompany Miss Daisy. Make sure she's okay.
All right. So they each all three of them walk up to you in these very confident and almost arrogant like styles. These are three very clearly well-skilled swordsmen who know how to handle themselves on a battlefield. And they each take up a position around you and goes, then we will take you to Sir Godfrey. We'll see what he has to say about this.
I incline my head. Thank you.
They take you out to the dining hall, back into the main foyer, and up the set of stairs. Walking up the landing. Let's see, where else did they go? They walk you through this dank balcony, across the balconies of these sets of spiral staircases. Up onto the third floor. And then they immediately lead you up into a different room. Through the dust and the cobwebs, you see faded war banners adorning the walls of a spacious chamber, in the center of which stands a heavy wooden table. An iron chandelier hangs above the table, which is surrounded by 6 high-backed chairs with wood-carved dragons perched atop them. Slumped into 5 chairs are skeletal humans in tattered chainmail. The 5 nearly dead-looking men look up to you, and one of them goes, "Ah, Miss Daisy!" And Sir Godfrey stands up as he puts his helmet on. "It is good to see you, my dear."
It is good to see you as well.
He turns to look at the knights and goes, "You 3 are dismissed. Thank you for bringing her here." Which all 3 of them, they slam a fist against their chest, give a bow, and then leave the room, leaving you and Gerard.
Sir Godfrey, I had a peculiar experience when I first came into this manor. There was a fireplace. It burst to life, and the fire turned into a dragon. She told me that you need my help.
All the 5 people at this table start to kind of murmur with one another. Agynvostholt. Agynvostholt has spoke to her. Godfrey kind of like pulls out a chair for you so that you may have a seat. And he sits across from you and goes, "What did Agynvostholt tell you?"
She said that her order had lost its way, and that I needed to help them find the light again. But when I asked her how, she said that I would have to ask all of you.
So they all turn to look at each other. And then they start having like this discussion. Godfrey looks at you and goes, "There is a way we believe we could return Agynvostholt to her power, at least spiritually."
How is that?
In Castle Ravenloft, Strahd has her skull. If we could get her skull to return to the rest of her body to rest in peace, she should be restored to her power.
Yes, I saw it in my time there.
One of the other skeletal, these just withered-looking old men kind of like lean up and go, "You saw it? You were in Castle Ravenloft?"
Yes. And I believe we could get it back, though it would be much easier with all of your assistance. You see, my friends and I, we plan to lay siege to the castle soon. We need as many swords as we can muster. I realize it is a lot to ask, but
"We cannot do this," Godfrey tells you. "Our oaths to Vladimir, Hornguard, prevent us from doing so."
oath?
Vladimir is the leader of our order. And our oath to him is that we follow his commands. And he commanded that no one is to attack Strahd or his forces unless it is in self-defense.
Then could I perhaps ask you to perform another function? If you all were to, say, stand around one woman, performing more of a bodyguard service, shall we say. Nothing that would need you to attack anyone, unless, of course, they attacked you first.
Godfrey gives a smile and goes, "You are a clever little ass, aren't you?"
I try.
Unfortunately, this will not work. We are forbidden from approaching Castle Ravenloft. We are not allowed to go past the drawbridge.
No, that's not what I'm asking at all. You see, there's someone that I'm afraid that Strahd might attack or send people to attack even before we are able to go to the castle. If you cannot assist us in that, I thought perhaps knowing she's safe, it would make it easier for the rest of us to do what we need to do.
And who might this be?
She is Irene. You spoke of there being a current reincarnation of Tatiana.
Tatiana. There is a current reincarnation of her. One of the knights speak up and goes, Vladimir would not allow this. If he found out that there is a new Tatiana, he would simply slay her. We cannot let Vladimir know about this. We are loyal to him, Sir Godfrey. We cannot just withhold information from him.
If I may be so bold, if you are the Order of the Silver Dragon, should your ultimate loyalties not lie with her?
Unfortunately, no, they do not lie with her. They lie with Agynvostholt. But she is dead, so Vladimir is our leader. Vladimir is of the opinion that we are to be jailers for Strahd, meant to keep trapped here.
And Agynvostholt seems to think you have gone down a trail to darkness.
Unfortunately, Godfrey kind of just grimaces and goes, we find ourselves in a precarious predicament. Godfrey looks at the other knights and goes, do we deny that this woman was taught to Agynvostholt? And one of the other ones goes, no, Godfrey, you were very close to the dragon when she was alive. You seem to believe that she does. I do. So we must withhold this information from Vladimir. How do we do so? We simply just don't talk to him. He spends most of his time sulking in the chamber room. If we do not talk to him, we simply do not. Many of us have broken the vow of self-defense in one way or another, doing patrols throughout the valley to help the people by putting ourselves in the dangerous situation. I don't see why this cannot be another one. Very well. We will send with you a few of our most trusted men.
I incline my head. Thank you, sirs.
Right. Now, we have a favor to ask of you, if it's possible.
I will try my best. What is the favor?
You said you saw the dragon's skull within Castle Ravenloft.
Yes.
Is it possible that you could retrieve it for us?
If I live through the siege of Castle Ravenloft, then yes, of course.
Very well. I guess there's nothing more we could ask for that.
I'm going to stand up. Thank you, Sir Godfrey.
No, my child, thank you. Now we know that Agynvostholt still can talk to us somewhat.
Well, Gerard Barrington and I, we should meet our friends back at the Watchtower. When do you think we'll be able to head out?
We can have them ready almost instantly. And that's the first time they look at Gerard and goes, "We're very sorry, sir. You've been quiet this entire time. Are you the friend that Daisy was looking for?"
I came with her to help arrive here in case trouble were to arise or anything.
Trouble. What sort of trouble are you expecting? Well, they know Tatiana, this reincarnation of her. If Strahd knows about them, they're probably in danger every moment of their life.
That is not wholly inaccurate. Which is yet another reason that we should return to the Watchtower, don't you think, Barrington?
With you more.
Okay. So I guess we head out. How many of them are coming with us, did you say?
3.
Okay.
They sent 3 men with you. All right. So we will come back to you guys in a bit. Matthew Moore and Alexi.
Yes.
Yes.
Hold on, cats get to mischief behind my computer.
Hi, Jinky.
Hello, Jinkies.
All right.
Oh, you're okay. You're okay, Amish man.
Yeah, it's all right, Amish. So you guys were going to go to the Burger Mansion to talk to
Yes.
Nikolai? Yes.
To,
Talk
talk
to
to him.
Well, talk to the wolves.
Oh,
The two
okay,
mercenaries.
you want to
first.
talk to the wolf, the
Yeah.
mercenary? Yes.
Let's get some guards with us before we start doing things.
All right. So you, the innkeeper, he tells you that their names are Salazar and Yegevin. As you approach them, and he gives you 2 big mugs of wine. He goes, "This should help loosen their tongues."
Okay. All right. Gentlemen, I hear you're mercenaries of sorts.
Of sorts.
Of sorts? Are you by chance for hire?
If pays good.
Oh, I think it should pay very well. We need a few soldiers for what we're about to do.
They both look up at you, kind of like a little bit confused.
We need to reestablish order in this dreary city. I set down the mugs with them as well. Are they interested?
They will take the mugs, and they both just start drinking from them. They don't even bother to look into what's in them.
Oh, good. I could have poisoned them if I wanted to. Good to note. Anyways, I sit down next to them. All right. Well,
Pay. What's pay?
how much would you like?
Where are we going to fight?
We are going to fight the Baroness, kill her, and then we're probably going to go kill the other Baron as well. Does that sound right, Alexi?
Something like that.
Interested?
They both kind of just look into the mugs and goes, "How much?"
How much do you want? Helps knowing
10
that-
gold each.
That's it. All right.
Day.
A day.
Okay, I just kind of like snatch the the bag from Matthew and just slap it down and just be like, okay, here's 10 gold. and you can have anything you want when the job is done from there. It's like, because we don't really care for their belongings. We don't need them.
True. Whatever's left, you can have.
If anything isn't important to us, it's yours for the taking.
All right. Each one of them grabs the bags, kind of like weigh the coins in their hands, sequesters them away, and then just starts downing the rest of their drinks.
I think that went better than expected. Do we have an accord?
We work 1 day. 1 day's pay.
All right.
Well, this time, by the way, it's just been one of them giving answers.
Which one, Salazar or
Salazar?
And what say you, fellow?
You then finish off his drink and goes, 1 day pay, 1 day work.
Is that the other guy or is that still Salazar?
The other guy.
All right, so he does have a ton. Excellent. Well, I guess we begin right now. It's around noon, you said, yes?
Yes.
Oh, Alexei, I think we should save your Baron. Save the best for last, if you know my meaning. Let's take care of this Baroness while there's still daylight. I think it'd be easier. If you have no issues with that.
I have issues, but not. It's like, but you have a good point. Let's.
Yes. Don't do, Alexei. You will have your. Don't worry. I will make sure you have your talk with Nikolai.
Oh.
1-on-1, man-to-man. Trust me, I am a man of my word. But first, let us be rid of this witch.
All right.
Innkeeper, Innkeeper, last chance. Would you like to help us save your city?
I am no fighter. I don't know my way with a sword or a bow.
What
I
about
would get in the way.
What
You got
about
any brass knuckles or anything of the sort?
I could swing a club.
Well, I was asking for me.
Oh, you? No, I don't think we have anything like that for you.
Good enough. All right, fine.
Do you heal?
Heal?
You know, first aid, healing.
No.
Help someone get to full strength.
I serve drinks. That's about it.
Because we're not taking the innkeeper with us.
He does not want to come. Fine.
I mean, he would literally just get killed.
That's
Yes.
all right.
All right.
Extra set of hands. I didn't know if he could heal as well. Just help Alexi get back to full. But all right. Well, let's go meet with the Baroness, or at least to her house. I don't know if we'll actually meet her.
All right, so you start to walk up towards her house. Are you guys going to go just like stroll straight up the street? Or are you guys going to try to sneak around a little bit?
I was just going to stroll up right the street. I got a plan.
Uh-oh. This is...
Matthew has the harebrained scheme this time.
All right. Let's see how this goes.
All right. So the front of the manor is guarded by two men in breastplates with pikes who watch you just approach.
I'll keep my distance. They're up there?
Yep.
All right. I'll take the medallion out. I'm not going to use it, but I'll take it out so that way it's ready. But first, this is just two of them. I will make sure the match is short for dynamite blowing up.
Oh my god!
Chuck it at them.
All right. I believe there is a throw.
Alexi, you want to throw dynamite as well?
What's your throwing percentage?
I got 6 of these. Where's my throw? It is 20.
Give it to me then.
Okay. Good luck.
I am still very nervous because it is 40, but it's still better.
It's better, yes. What about the other guys? Can they throw dynamite?
No, They have bows.
They got bows. All right, keep your bows ready, Salazar, and your other name. I keep forgetting your name.
Yogsvi.
Yilgsvi.
Okay. If anything goes wrong, immediately run.
I got a gun out.
35. Yes.
So you like the fuse on this thing, toss it. The two guards have never seen dynamite in their life. Kind of look down at it, one of them just reaching down to pick it up, and it explodes. This earth-shattering, ear-ringing kaboom. Where's the kaboom?
There's supposed to be an earth-shattering boom.
Roll damage for dynamite. What the hell is dynamite's damage?
It was 5d10 last time, I believe.
Right.
No, wait, no, was it?
No,
was
40-10.
40-10, yeah. 5d10 is the medallion.
Yeah.
Do you want to roll, or do you want me to roll, Lexi? You're the
Uh,
one you threw it. I think you should get the honors, but
well, okay. I need more. I wasn't expecting to throw dynamite today, so I'm just gonna fish out some d10s.
I got d10s ready, but that's why I was wanted to ask because you're the one who threw it, actually.
I like Blue's comment here in the prior chat. You chucked the dynamite with 20 throw, you absolute mad lad.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna chuck it. I didn't realize I had a throw section. I thought it was just going to be like strength or something, which I'm decent at. So
Yeah, no, I threw like one of those like 20 extra 20% you get into throw on a whim or whatever. Because like, maybe I got into like bar fights and I could like throw shit at people occasionally. But no, that was. Oh yeah, I would not have. You would not have trusted 20%. All right.
Well, I mean, my plan was just to put the dynamite inside their house and just leave and let it blow up, which is still the plan. It's a good plan.
Okay, one of these is a D100, but it's actually wait. I can just use my rolling dice. There we go.
Oh, it's good.
5, 10, 16, 24, and 27.
All right, so there's a big gaping hole where the door used to be, as well as most of the wall. After the explosion sounded off, the house is just creaking in protest. You threw a stick of dynamite at it. The two guys who were guarding the house, they're now on other ends of the street, having been thrown backwards from the blast, or at least what's left of them.
Their insides are probably jelly inside the armor.
Oh yeah, I mean, like parts of their body are everywhere. There's like two big blood stains along streaks alongside the house.
What are Salazar and Yigavus? What are they thinking?
They are currently holding their ears. And you hear Salazar mutter something about witchcraft.
That's not witchcraft. That's technology, human civilization, gunpowder,
Science.
The fuck is a gun?
Yeah, science.
Very primitive set of people. They don't quite know what a gun is.
Well, it makes. Never mind. It just helps us a lot more than you think. Onward.
Salazar's going to go, that's going to attract every guard in the town, you know.
It's fine. By the time they get here, I don't think the house will be left standing.
Oh, Jesus, no.
Let's onward. So we know the Baroness is in here, so it's like, let's just blow it up.
I am still very concerned about you.
Let's blow it up. And then if there's anyone left, we shoot them dead, and we call it good.
So this is the part of the book where the characters are absolute badasses.
Oh yes, we are. This is us at our peak because we're not fighting Strahd. We are fighting his servants, and we have been we're struggling. Now that we know what we're doing somewhat, we are on a roll.
All right, so you go into the house, and there is chaos everywhere. First thing that you guys notice are about 3 other guys with spears, just kind of like starting to chomp their way towards where the explosion was. But they're having trouble getting to you because of the servants who are now just it's like you kick the beehive and everything's gone crazy.
All right.
There's at least like 12 people crowded into this this room that's supposed to be Jesus.
I don't think there's anything going to be left in a little bit. So
This is the sound of a DM struggling.
Yeah, this was not what I was expecting.
Neither was I.
All right. So yeah, this is in this one room. It's just like there are people scattering all over the place. The servants are trying to desperately get away. The guards are trying to get to you. But the servants are just absolutely getting in everybody's way. What do you guys want to do?
Alexi, I hand him another dynamite. Shall we?
Where at?
Just around.
Just
We'll make.
So we're just gonna kill, like, civilians and whatnot too.
Barrington said this was a cult. I can assume the civilians are part of a cult. I never proclaimed to be a hero in the first place either. Let's just put that out there. Besides, it'll be fine. As long as we kill the Baroness, it'll be fine.
How about we just find a support beam and just strap one of the sticks to that and see how it goes?
Well, there's like 12 people running at us, but sure, if we can find one quickly.
I mean, if you could find one quickly enough. Spot hidden. Anything that looks like critical to the support of the house during the chaos.
Just blow up the house. That's my idea, was just to blow up the house. But,
Fuck. Matt, you have to do it.
13.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, there's a big major support beam running around the top of the house. This is a big, large guest room. This is where God, this went directions I was not expecting. So this is like a huge dining room, which you guys are currently in.
Mm-hmm.
And because your conversation, most of the serving staff have gotten out of the way of the guards as they are kind of like nervously approaching you with their spears.
Are they nervous?
I mean, you just blew a massive hole in the wall.
Okay. You know what? All right, guards. If you want to live, put down the spears and leave, and tell us where the Baroness is at. You get one chance.
I just kind of
you're dead.
I just kind of jiggle the dynamite menacingly, like, you do what he says.
That's an intimidation, but because you just blew a massive hole in the wall, I don't think you guys would be able to reasonably fail.
Oh yeah, that's fine. You want to roll intimidation?
He's the one doing the talking. I can't talk for stuff.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, roll intimidation.
Intimidation.
I'm going to give you a bonus, so you roll your 10 dice, take the better of the 2 results.
All right. Hooray. 13 again.
They go, Baroness has a bedroom upstairs. It's the one that's up the stairs to the... Up the stairs, I'm trying to make sure I got my own right and left right on the map. Up the stairs to the right.
Is it right above us? Like right
No,
below
not right above you. Guys, you're on the other side.
Oh, that would be funny. She just falls down after we pull the support beam out.
Alright.
All right. Well, I guess we know where she's at, so we
can just toss it directly in her bedroom if make sure she's there.
Yep, I'm fine with that.
So
this is the part where you run away.
Yeah, they book it. They're like, get the fuck out of here.
All right. It's not a bad house, to be honest, but you patch up the hole, could sell it for a good price.
I don't think it'll be livable by the time we're done in here. So
Probably for good cause.
might as well bulldoze it.
Yeah, build something nicer. I like your idea. I like your style, Alexi. Anyway.
After
Stolovich
you,
is gonna go. You two needed us.
Yes.
well, we didn't. We might. It's like I don't know. It was
we'll
his
need you-
idea.
We'll need you for the Baron. We want support just in case things go awry.
I thought you were just trying to recruit him to deal with Strahd.
Oh yeah, I mean that'll help too. But I was more focused on what's in front of us now. I mean, if they want to join us afterwards, they are more than welcome to. I just prefer to have help when dealing with this. As we're talking, as we're going up the stairs casually. Just
All right,
talking
so
about-
so you guys are actually moving up the stairs. All right.
Yeah.
So when you get to the top of the stairs, running on all fours towards you is this pale woman with no hair, these long pointed ears and fangs just screeching.
Back, foul beast! I have my medallion in my hand. I had it prepared. Get back!
All right, so you're gonna just lift it up.
Yep. Back off, demon.
All right, so immediate sunlight bursts forth from the icon of Ravenkind. Roll damage as she just suddenly lets out a scream as she holds her hands up.
5d10.
Yep.
All right.
And I'm just kind of like, since I wasn't present when he did this earlier, I'm just like, wait, what the hell happened earlier? What did you do?
7 plus 4 is 11. 7 plus 8 is 15, so 16. 26, I believe. And then the last one, 36.
She is instantly vaporized as she comes charging at you. So just dust just slams into you.
Holy crap.
And then Nick Brown makes happy microwave noises.
Well, oh yeah. I got the power of God on my side now, Alexi. And mercenaries.
I mean, if if God can condone your craziness,
I don't think he condones it, but I think he accepts it.
I'm pretty. What did you threaten him to?
Not that I recall. Yeah. Anyways, back to wherever this room is at.
All right, so as you're walking back down this hall, there's a number of hall doors that you're passing. You hear what sounds like cats going crazy in one door, and what sounds like another room worth even more cats are going nuts.
Oh boy, we're about to kill crazy cat lady, I guess. What was the room the guy said again?
It's the only door that's on the right here. So you're going to just kick that one open?
Yeah. I mean, do you want to peek inside first so that we don't get surprised, or should we just NYPD open this door?
I'm just kind of worried that they're all just going to lunge out the moment we. So I was just
You just want to
open
peek
the
it
door, hiding behind it, unless it opens inwards. Which way does this door?
It opens inwards.
Okay, so yeah, just kick it open.
You want to just get the dynamite ready, light the fuse, and just be ready to throw it in. We got 5 more of these things. I mean, I think we're fine.
I'll kick down the door
All right.
All right, 2 crossbow bolts come to meet you.
Ah.
As 2 guards who are in here fire when you open up the door like that.
Oh crap!
That one goes way wide, slamming into the door next to you. Holy shit. Those are some of the worst rolls I've ever seen. The other one goes flying into the hole and lands into the wall on the other side of you, Alexi.
I think they're in there.
Yep. So you see a regal-looking woman with her hair up in kind of like this tight bun. Very desperately getting ready. 2 more guards with their breastplates on. They're dropping their crossbows and picking up their spears. And they are rushing into you. This is a very fine, ornate bedroom, by the way. Master bedroom.
Alexi, you want to throw in that dynamite and shut the door?
Lexi, another thing you notice is a corpse in the bed.
Okay.
Male corpse in the bed.
Okay, a male corpse in the bed. Okay, here I'm just like not necessarily trying to aim. I'm just going to just toss it into the like center of the room and close the door.
Toss it and close the door.
It's a good idea.
All right, so toss it, close the door, roll damage.
It's just like nope. I think that one hurt about no. I think it hurt a little less. That is 26 damage. I rolled
a little less. Dead is dead.
Like I rolled a 10, 9, 4, 2, 1.
All right, so there's another boom. In stillness.
Alexi, you want to open the door? As I have a medallion up just in case, and then probably get a gun out as well, just in case anyone's still alive.
I just cheekily knock first in case the door just collapses right.
Yeah. Ding dong, the witch is dead.
Most of the door, there's shrapnel in the door. That's for certain. Open. So a massive hole has been blown into the floor and into the other wall, now leading outside. The closet's gone. The bed is gone. Furniture is scattered everywhere. You see 3 corpses just strewn in random places around this room.
Including the like 3 corpses. What about the corpse on the bed?
4 corpses.
Okay, just making sure.
Okay, good. I was like, oh, there's 3 corpses. The one on the bed and the 2 guards. The woman is still alive. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
No, even the power of the devil can't protect you from dynamite.
Ed Strahd said dynamite was weak. I disagree, sir.
But now we have less of it for him.
We got 4. And we have, hold up this. We got a medallion too. I think we're going to be fine.
That is very true.
And we'll have other weapons too if we get the sword. I guess check in the room. Does anything identify whatever that corpse was on the bed?
What the fuck survived?
Well, we just killed a plot hook.
That villain went down the drain real fast.
I assume she was just a necrophiliac. It's fine. Who has a corpse in the bed?
Strahd every night. He is undead.
God damn it, Alexi. You're not wrong, but still.
So let's see here. So half of the corpse that was in the bed's body remains, like his upper half. An iron chest survived. So that's something. There's a picture that's shattered in a couple of places depicting a family portrait that depicts a noble father and mother, their 2 young sons, and a baby daughter in the father's arms.
Any of those faces recognizable with the corpses?
Yeah, one of them is definitely the woman, and the other one is the man who was in the bed.
Is that the dad or the?
Yeah, the dad.
And then the woman was the daughter?
No, the woman was the mother.
Oh, so she has a daughter.
You do know that the dad has been dead for what looks like a long time.
Fun.
You may not have been as far off on that necrophiliac joke as you might think, Matthew.
Oh, God. All right, well,
fire is starting because there were oil lamps in this room.
Salazar, I recommend you grab that iron chest if you want it.
Well, I want to see what's inside it, but
Oh,
it's part of your job. Carry this. Any
Salazar picks it up.
spot hit. I'm just going to roll a spot hidden if there's anything that we should definitely try to grab immediately. That is a 2.
That's broken. That's broken. That's broken. That's damage beyond recognition. That's gone. Nothing of value.
Should we take the old woman's head at least to prove that the town, like, yeah, she's dead?
What part of it's left?
Alright.
Dude, what the fuck? You're like just like getting in with the freaking like, oh, we should just parade the were-rat heads around.
I didn't say that. I said I asked if we should take just to prove that she's dead. If everything's going to burn down, it's like, should we prove it that your town is safe, or do we just say screw it?
Is it safe though?
Today?
Okay, let's
just go. All right.
I'm just gonna
carry the chest.
Yeah, we'll just carry the chest.
Get the chest. All right. The rest of the place is burning down, anyways. It's fine.
There was no like key or anything I could find with that roll for the chest?
On the lady's corpse, you do find like a ring of keys.
Yoink!
Should we open any of the other doors, like with the cats, or should we just say, eh?
Release the cats!
All right. So, door 1 or door 2 for cats?
We'll have the other 2 guys open them. I'm just going to carry the chest.
All right. So you give them the keys, and they start testing the keys one by one. Eventually, they open up the single door room, and Storm, coming running out of it like a mad woman, is a mad woman who yells, "Stella's free! Stella's free!" And she just runs off down the stairs, just ignoring everybody.
Was she a vampire?
No,
she's
okay. Because I still have the medallion.
Looked like she was about 16.
Oh, so she's the daughter on the painting. Okay. Who's left on the painting then?
The 2 sons, which they're drunks.
Right. I
Seen them
remember
before.
Yeah, I remember them. So,
if they're here, they left.
door number 2.
Yeah, door number. Unless there were the guards outside.
I think we broke Crow.
No. So you open up this room, and storming out of this room is 8 cats of a variety of different breeds. As they just run past you. You also notice that the room that you just let them out of is a large library. I want you guys to roll a spot hidden check.
Rolling.
Oh, with D10s. Let's not do that.
I'm not gonna.
Oh,
I could actually.
16.
Why not? Fuck it. I'm going to spend my luck and turn that from a 64 to a 59.
So hanging from one of these cat's collars as they go running past holds a small silver key.
I'm going to try to scoop up the cat as it runs by.
All right. I'm not sure if there's like a grab or anything.
Maybe. I don't know. You're not really
Dex?
fighting the cat.
Yeah, a dex. I'll allow a dex.
Nope. I just like key. Grab it.
What dex? Dodge? What should I roll?
Dex.
Dex. 25. So success.
All right, so you grab this cat and it's freaking out already. So it's just
Stop it, kitty! I got the medallion that will turn you to dust. Be quiet.
I'll just as he's holding it, I'm just gonna slip the collar off.
All right, slip the claw off. So the cat claws and bites you, but it's not like hard enough to be damaging. So you got like minor scratches probably on your arms.
Ow. Okay,
Ow.
let it go.
Let it go. It's all right. Got the small key.
Hooray!
What do you guys want to do?
Anything in the library we want to check out before the place burns down?
Also, I was like, I wasn't expecting there. I just turned to the other guys. I wasn't expecting there to be a fire today. So, if you want to just start ransacking real quick, a question: is the iron, is where we're sitting at, the rooms that we've been going in. Do any of them face out to the front yard?
One does now.
Okay. I pick up the iron chest. It's like jostle it a little bit just to make see if there's any like fragile sounding things in there.
You don't hear anything inside this iron chest. It's really heavy, which you're a big, strong dude, not as much of a problem for you. But like shaking it is just like it's made of iron. You're not going to be able to hear through it.
Okay, it's probably just safe to do this then. I throw it out the hole in the wall and into the bushes. It's like you two can go start ransacking. We're gonna look in the library real quick.
Yeah, meet us. Also, yeah, definitely ransack real quick and then meet us back because we got to still talk to this Baron as well.
Yes.
All right, so they like start kicking in doors. They went into the room the crazy lady was in. They take the pillowcase off the pillow. Got a sack now, and they just start going through.
That scared me. Sack. That makes sense. I'm like, that pillow had a corpse on it earlier. Why would you want that pillow?
No, it was in the cat lady's room.
Cat lady's room. I thought they went back to.
They'll do that too. They want the sack. They want the pillowcase for a sack, basically.
All right. Hopefully, yeah. Anyways, yeah. Back to library.
All right. So library. Number of books. Let's see here. I got a description I can read. This room is crawling with cats, but the cats already left. Bookshelves hug the walls, but most of the shelves are bare. Other furnishings include a desk, a chair, a table, and a wine cabinet. The room has an irregular shape, and none of the angles seem quite right, as though the shifting of the house has set the whole place on edge.
Well, it is blown up, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't see any important books here, do you?
I just roll spot hidden. Damn it.
I guess I'll roll as well.
I rolled a 93.
No, I'm not seeing anything.
All right. I actually would like you guys to roll a luck check as well.
Okay.
Oh.
Which I just reduced. Nope. Okay. That's not working either.
41 success.
All right. So as you guys are looking through here and everything, you just kind of like start looking through the desk, trying to find anything. One of these bookshelves you notice are just loose, and you can pull it out, revealing a secret room behind.
Ooh.
Behind the hinge panel of the bookcase lies a dusty 10-foot square room with curtained windows and shelves lining 3 walls. On a bare shelf rests an iron chest. The other shelves are bare.
I wonder if that's what the key went to.
How big is the lock?
It's right for the key.
Can I lift the chest?
Yes.
It's
You want to do this outside?
we're already going to be carrying one chest, so I'm just going to go ahead and unlock it.
All right. So you see a silk bag, a leather bag, a wooden pipe, 5 scrolls, a supple leather case, and a large treatier, a large book bound in black leather.
What does the book say?
The Grimoire of the Four Quarters.
I think the book might be important. I'm not sure about the rest of the stuff.
I'm just going to scoop everything up and
Mhm.
maybe go to look for one of the guest rooms to put it all in a pillowcase as well.
So when you scoop up the 2 bags, they definitely jingle with coins.
Okay, just just taking everything. We'll
Yep.
deal with it later.
Yep. All right. Let's do that, and let's probably get out before it burns down.
Yep. Let's see here. Wow. You guys are on fire tonight. So as you start to leave the house, you just hear it go "Arr!" and just collapse over on itself.
Did Salazar and his buddy get out?
Yeah, they're with you too.
Oh, well, thank goodness. Well, job well done, fellas. Now on to the next house.
Salazar goes, "This is the craziest thing I've ever done."
I'm going. It's like,
How
well,
much
it's the
money-
easiest $10 you'll have made in your. I'm going to take all the stuff we collected and put it in our room for now, and we'll look through it later.
Oh yeah, and the innkeep. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Not just I just don't want to be carrying around all this very important and very valuable things. And then yeah, I was like, I'm you just see me, I'm just like, oh, I'm already fired up from what we just did, so I'm ready.
Oh, don't worry. Yeah, I told you, Alexia, I'm a man of my word. You're gonna get your one-on-one talk with Nikolai here, and it's like he has no idea the hell he has unleashed upon himself.
Quite literally.
All right, so I guess we deposit our stuff in the.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, grab the chest. I forgot the one out in the front yard.
So you
We
guys
get that
just,
one? You get that too.
and you sequester that into the Blue Water Inn.
Yes.
All right.
Yep. Oh, yeah. What is innkeeper? One baroness dead. Nothing to fear from her. Step 2: killing the baron.
We'll get to that in just a bit.
What does the innkeeper say? I want to hear his reaction.
They're like, what were those loud sounds? Was it thunder?
It was dynamite. Have you, sir, ever heard of dynamite? In all your infinite knowledge that you supposedly collect?
It's not infinite knowledge.
Just
Well, add that to your book of knowledge. You say information is power. Dynamite. Learn how to make it, my good man. You will need it.
He just stares at you as you guys leave.
So if you know any place that may have gunpowder, please find it.
I just don't. All right. If you guys go back into town.
With a wave of a hat. Just like, all right.
Daisy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does everybody need a moment real quick?
We need a moment.
I don't want to follow that.
No, I don't.
Oh.
That worked out better than I ever anticipated.
All right. So you, Gerard, and your 3 knight companions have started to depart Agynvostholt. That's when you notice flying up in the air above is one of those ravens as it comes swooping down towards you.
Hello, bird.
It flies up very close to you and just squawking and carrying on, buffering you with its wings.
Is there something you need to tell me?
It flies past you, back up to the door, and just starts squawking in this area.
Okay, I go up to the door.
All right. And flies inside.
All right, I'll follow it inside.
The knights start following you back and goes, Lady Daisy, why are we going back inside?
Oh, the bird seems to think it's a good idea.
The bird flies up to one of the windows that overlook the balcony and then looks outside and perches on the windowsill, squawking and carrying on. It's in very clear distress.
Okay, I'll go up to the window and look out.
Flying in the air, now that you're on a higher elevation, you can see over the tree lines and stuff. You see what looks like 3 figures clad in black, riding on broomsticks.
Oh, it seems it was trying to warn us of the witches.
The witches?
I
What are
point
witches?
to them.
Make a spot hidden check, by the way.
Is that a 3 or yeah? Okay, 34. So yep.
As you're looking across, you can see the trees kind of like shake and move as if some massive thing was moving through them. And then you realize it's not a massive thing; it's a bunch of things. And you occasionally see through gaps humanoid shape with animal-like body parts attached to them. You're looking at a horde of about 30 to 40 Belleviews charging the manor house.
I think you guys aren't going to have to worry about not defending yourself. It seems you're being attacked.
The manor is under attack. The manor is under attack! One of the knights run off. The other 2 run back to the door, bear it shut. They start running to other variety doors and just start bearing those shut, swords drawn. As the mongrel folk storm into the courtyard and just start to swarm alongside the house in this mad mob. The witches flying up and above and over them. A couple of the Belleviews have wings, and they take up and fly to the top peaks of the the manor. And you just start hearing it sounds like people in the manor starting to shout. Clearly, other knights getting ready for fighting. How would Daisy like to handle this whole situation?
Probably whatever knight's closest to me. What kind of fortifications does the manor have?
The fortifications of the manor have fallen to the wayside. There's a big gaping hole in the east wall, but there's giant spiders in there, so anything that tries to come through is going to get trapped in the webs. The bar on the door will hold for at least a little bit unless they manage to somehow break down that. Up above, the manor is designed to repel intruders that try to come from climbing the towers. You stick with me, you'll be safe.
How many knights are in this manor?
There are currently 5 of us. There's the 5 leaders, Vladimir, the 3 of us, plus 5 others. 10, 3, 14.
Forgive me, I don't pretend to be any master at battles, but it does not seem that this is particularly, well, a winnable encounter. Might it be better to evacuate?
If we can somehow get out. We would be abandoning our home, however.
I see. The room with the spiders, is there a way to lure them to it?
It is possible. Sir Godfrey comes stomping down the stairs. He's got all of his whole thing going on. He's got the helmet down, visor down. Lady Daisy, you're still here.
Yes, Sir Godfrey, do you know why the witches in the Bellevues would be attacking this place?
No, we'd have done nothing to provoke Strahd unless Strahd's... He looks at you. Unless he sent them after you.
I see. If that's the case, I will go out and see if they will just take me and leave the rest of you alone. If that is the case, please still go with Barrington to the watchtower, the three of you.
The three of them look at you. Make a charm.
5.
Wow.
My rolls are going really well tonight.
You're a very persuasive woman today. Sir Godfrey looks at you and goes, you think they come to collect you?
Well, if there's no other reason you can think of that they would be here.
You're a brave woman, but I'm not going to let you go out there alone. I'm coming with you. Just in case they're not here to collect you.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate it.
He turns to the other three knights and goes, escort Barrington out through the courtyard. I'll direct everybody else to try to fend them off through the spider gates. Let's make this quick before Vladimir decides to leave the audience chamber. And he starts to follow you to the front door.
Well, no time like the present, I suppose.
All right.
I'm just gonna step out.
And you are immediately swarmed by the Bellevues. Godfrey steps up in front of you. As they're armed with a variety of different claws and teeth and fangs, and they start to try to bite and claw at him and you. With him acting as the shield and with the sword, he's far more than a match with any one of them, but they outnumber him so much. Yeah, they're not here to collect you.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to retreat back with Godfrey. If he can disengage at all.
Let's see here. That's one dead Bellevue. 2. Good gracious. Yeah, he's able to cut down a number of them with rapid swings, cuts with the sword, as the other 2 knights that were still with him managed to shut the doors and rebar them. As he backs up with you. Miss Daisy, are you all right?
Oh, of course, I'm fine. What about you?
I'm fine. Armor. He taps the steel breastplate he's wearing.
Well, all right then. It seems collecting me isn't why they're here. Perhaps they were just sent to kill Barrington and I? It doesn't seem like Strahd's style. Well, then again, he did send someone else to do his dirty work with Matthew and Alexei when they were at the Abbey. Well, regardless, it seems there's no way out of this besides either trying to fight to defend this place or to make a strategic retreat.
All right. We should be able to hold off a siege. We're skilled in this sort of thing.
If you say so. I admit I myself am not particularly suited for combat. Though Alexei did give me this. I bring out the pistol. I don't know how to use it, but I have it.
I don't know what it is either. I would assume point the end that looks like it points at things, at whatever you want dead.
Yes. I think that's the gist of it.
I was expecting Barrington to be here with us. I think Amish is still away. He said he wasn't feeling very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope you'll be okay.
Yeah. So let's see here. Yeah, I was expecting him to be able to take more direct part of this part. So the knights are very proficient in protecting their own home. The Belleviews are not able to penetrate the manor itself, despite their best efforts. Okay, he just said, "I'm so very sorry. I'm just not feeling that great." Yeah, that's fine. It's fine, Amish. Go rest up. Hope you feel better, dude.
Yeah, you're all good in the
Yeah.
hood, man. Yeah, take good care of yourself.
So they are not able to penetrate the defenses of the manor, causing it all to come to a standstill. As the hours start to pass, they do set up camp right outside in the courtyard, however. Just this massive sprawl. The worst part about it is that they eat their dead.
That's unpleasant.
Godfrey just grimacing at that and goes, "Filthy monsters." One of the witches walk up and shouts out, "May we speak with the doll?"
I'll walk up to the window. If it was a conversation you were after, there are more polite ways to go about it.
We're activating on direct orders of the Lord Strahd himself. He's very disappointed in you.
Oh?
You were supposed to poison that con man. And then you were supposed to kill the traitorous Vistani. You failed him on both parts.
I see. So he sent you to what?
Dispose of you. And whatever sort of damage you may be causing.
How's that going for you?
Don't push your luck, girl. You know, when we met you in the castle for the first time, we see a spark within you. That spark has grown stronger. Perhaps you'd be willing to cut the deal.
I'm just gonna keep him talking. What kind of deal?
You surrender yourself to us. We will send the Belleviews off, leaving your friends relatively unharmed. And we take you directly to Baba Lysaga. And we tell Strahd that the deed has been done, that you are no longer a threat, and we leave it at that.
When I was in the castle, I had some interest in acquiring power such as yours, when I thought it could help me better serve Strahd, but now that that is no longer an interest that I have...
Then why not have it better serve yourself?
While I admit it is aggravating not being able to defend myself in situations such as this, I think perhaps it is a wiser decision to keep relying upon my friends than to make deals with you.
If that's how you're going to have it be. Very well, we gave you your chance. We'll just wait here and wait you out.
I'm going to go back into the manor.
Mhm.
Is the manor also equipped to deal with witches?
Less so. Without Agynvostholt, we are not able to defend against magical attacks like we once would.
Agynvostholt. If I was able to speak with her before, it did not seem like she had much strength left, though.
There has to be a way to get you out of here.
You're sure the spiders aren't friendly? Perhaps they could carry me out in a cocoon.
Hey, you're more than welcome to try. You're not the type that they would eat. After all, you have no. You're not. Well, you understand.
Yes, I do. Well, if I got out of here, perhaps they would finish or cease their assault, so it's worth a shot. As you said, what real interest could spiders have in harming me?
What about your friend Barrington? We can keep him safe until you come back with help.
Yes, or perhaps I could convince the spiders not to harm him either. I would just prefer talking to them alone at first. Assuming, can they speak?
No. They're animals.
Yes, maybe I will just have to come back with help.
Don't worry, we can hold them all for a while. Valaki's not too far from here. You go up to there, maybe you might be able to round up a couple of the militia.
Yes, some of our companions were there. Well, could you take me to the spiders? At least as far as you can safely go?
He leads you over to one of the doors, opens it up, and you just see the mass of cobwebs. As you're looking at the cobwebs, you have another one of your flashbacks. First is you visiting a what looks like it might be some sort of zoo, but specifically for reptiles, insects, that sort of thing. With your family when you were a little girl.
Herpetarium.
A herbarium, that's what it's called. Then you have a flashback to when you were much older, and it seems like you were studying spiders almost specifically. And then you have a more recent memory of when you're in the doll room. And you made friends with a tiny little spider, getting past your program that you could not travel the halls by yourself. And then you're back to reality.
Okay, so if I regain some of that knowledge about spiders, am I able to tell from the web what kind of spiders they are? Or can I see any of them yet?
Yeah, you can see the spiders. So it is interesting. I don't know enough about spiders myself to tell you like a specific breed, but you kind of know what these types of spiders will act like, how they will behave. And you do know that these spiders, they will capture just about anything that gets into their webs, wrap it up into a cocoon. But once they realize they like it's like something they can't eat. They'll discard it out in the most convenient way possible.
Okay.
So you're pretty much going to be letting yourself get wrapped up and then ditched.
Okay, so I go find some cobweb then and start tugging.
All right. And this pony-sized spider grabs you. Just it is huge. You weren't they're big. They're big. Sanity roll for giant spider.
Uh-oh. 45, so nope.
Nope. That's another 3.
Okay, so that puts me at exactly half.
All right, so temporary insanity.
You were gonna, were we still gonna do what we talked about for that?
Yes, we're
Okay.
going to go with that. Forget the specific details on what we agreed on.
I mean, we'd basically talked about just that being the snap that lets me remember pretty much everything.
All right, so you get grabbed by the spiders. Does Daisy scream?
Yeah, I'm not gonna break your guys' eardrums, but yes.
All right, so the suddenness of it is you're getting wrapped up. Just suddenly, flash, your whole life flashing before your eyes. You remember yourself as a human girl, growing up through life, not rich, not poor, middle class, all the way through. Just living a normal life. You eventually got married to a young man who was pursuing a job in building these living dolls for a doll maker. One day on your trip home, you are jumped and accosted by a couple of thugs. They captured you, put you into this dark room, and then you remember sleeping. You remember being in pain. You remember waking up in the doll and having these memories slowly, very slowly being removed from you. One of the last things you remember is your husband's face as he's looking at you as he's painting on your face. Never knowing that it was actually you, looking incredibly sad at his suddenly missing wife. As far as you know, he never knew what happened to you. Until one day, while you were out exploring with your little spider friend, you talked to William. And the mannerisms of which you talked to him made him realize, until the doll maker showed up. There was an argument between him and the doll maker. And then suddenly William's voice went very quiet. And that is the end of the memories.
Okay. So breathing really heavily, just trying to keep her cool inside of this spider web sack thing.
So the spiderweb sack, you hang there for what seems like a couple of hours, and probably is reflecting on these memories all throughout your life. Every happy moment, every beautiful time, every sad time. As your husband loses you and deals with this grief while you're just right there and you don't even remember it. Until suddenly you are jolted and thrown, and it feels like you rolled down the hill until you break across a set of rocks. You hear a sharp shatter from your porcelain skin. You take 4 points of damage.
Okay.
But you are able to get out of your cocoon.
Okay, look around. How far am I from the manor house? Can I still see it?
You can see it up at the top of the hill. You can see what looks like the Bellevues, but they are not aware of you. You can't see any of the witches. The forest is literally right to your back. So you can easily just fade away into the trees.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do then. I'm gonna head towards Balaki.
All right. Any last thing you want from Daisy before we jump back to the boys?
No, that's okay.
All right.
Is
Alexi
Barrington
and
with
Matthew.
her?
I'm sorry?
Is Barrington with her?
No.
No. Okay, I don't
So
know.
you guys are going to have to go save Barrington.
Okay.
Fun.
All right. Alexi and Matthew. The town is suddenly a little bit disturbed from the sudden thunderous booms. Two of them shortly after each other.
It's fine.
But you're ahead of the news of what happened to the house. So you're standing outside the Baron's home.
All right. All right, Baron. I was about to make a big bad wolf reference, but nah, let's not do that. Little pig, come out. Baron, I recommend you come out now, or
I just silently go up and just right on the front door.
Oh, geez, you had to do that right by your mic.
Oh, so it's not right by my mic.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
All right. So you go at the door. The door opens a crack, and you can see a butler. As he's looking at you, he goes, "I'm sorry, sir. Nikolai is not accepting visitors at this time."
Don't care. I immediately slam the door open.
Oh shit. Matthew's keeping pace right behind him now. He's like, "Oh, all right, Alexi he's out for
All
good."
right. The Baron, the butler goes, "Sir, you can't just barge in here."
Yeah, and he can't just dig up my fucking wife.
Two strong arms start kind of like coming down the hall towards you, Alexi.
I immediately come up behind, double barrel in hand, like, don't do it, fellas. This is my boomstick.
Intimidation.
Oh, right. Ooh. 2! Get wrecked, fellas! Get wrecked!
They stop when they see that, and they kind of like just back off a little bit. Look at your face, and you're determined to kill them if you need to. They go, Nikolai is up in the attic. And they just back away.
I recommend if you or anyone you care about is in this place, and if you don't want to die, I recommend you slip out the back.
The butler slips out the back. Alexi, you just storm your way up.
Yeah, I'm just storming my way up, and I just thank you.
I'm keeping my pace with them just in case.
All right. So the fun part is, so you get up into the attic of this manor house, and it's the large attic is filled with old, forgotten things draped in white sheets. Piled around them are barrels, crates, trunks, and old furnishing covered with cobwebs and dust. You can see a clear footpath through the maze.
I guess we followed the footpath.
All right. Following this footpath, it leads you to the other side of the attic where there's a door. Someone has carved a large skull into this door. Hanging for the doorknob is a wooden sign that reads, "All is not well." You can hear a young man's voice on the other side.
Would you like to do the honors?
And kick down the door.
You kick down the door. Someone has taken old mismatched furniture and created a study in this dusty lamp-lit chamber. Tables are strewn with pieces of parchment on which strange diagrams are drawn. On a freestanding bookshelf holds a collection of bones. A dusty rug covers the floor in front of the pine box, on which lounges a skeletal cat. Several more skeletal cats sulk around. More unnerving of all is the sight of 3 small children standing with their backs to you in the northeast corner of the room. And piled around these children are the corpses of many dead people. You guys need to roll sanity for the skeleton cats.
Oh boy. Nope, I failed.
61. I barely succeed. I have a 65%. I barely succeed.
All right.
That.
So you lose 2, Alexi.
Okay, I'm down to 27.
I would have laughed. It was skeleton cats that got me for sanity. Of everything I've seen or done, it would have been skeleton cats. That would have been too much.
Yep. Also in the room is a young man with long black hair and pale skin. He's wearing these robes as he looks up at you. And he just sneers and goes, "How did you 2 get in?"
Like this, I raised the shotgun. Now, empty out your pockets so we know you don't have any weapons.
Make another intimidate.
23.
23. That's a success.
Yep, I have was my intimidate 61.
All right. So he kind of like slowly steps away from the book that he was reading. He holds the dagger out in one hand and just kind of drops it off to the side as he kind of holds his hands up.
Does he turn out his pockets?
Yes, he does turn out his pockets and nothing special.
All right, Alexi. He's all yours, and if you require any weapons or
I immediately grab the dude by his collar.
All right.
Not like just press him up against the wall. It's like Camille Borakov. She was buried here in Valaki, and I give the exact location. Who dug her up?
I sent out a group of men to dig up corpses for my studies.
I just slam him against the wall again. I'm like, I want names. It's like, where are they?
I don't know. I sent out a group of men. If you're wanting your one specific corpse, you can dig through them if you want and leave me to my studies.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, they were, Matthew, if you would please check. I can't bear to see her like this right now.
I understand.
They opened her up when we checked in, so he has seen her face.
Yep. I was there, so I'll go check. Do you want me to roll survival or
Yes, survival sounds good.
Is a 30, which is a success.
All right, you are able to pick her out from the groups of corpses. She is untouched.
I found her, Alexi. She seems untouched for the most part.
Okay.
I look for a blanket or something to put around her.
I immediately sock him. I immediately sock the guy in the eye. I'm like, why? Now, tell me.
I told you it's for my studies.
I was like, yeah. What? I was
Want
like,
to
what
see
the
what
hell?
else I can do? And he is going to chant a few words, and he's going to try to touch you.
I'm gonna just punch him in the gut immediately.
He rolled a 16.
That is a 31, which is exactly a half success.
Half success. So yeah, you beat him before he's able to get his cantation off. Then
Just
so
boom.
roll damage because you're punching him hard enough to do damage at this point.
All right, D4 and a D3. Whee! 5.
5. All right, so he drops to his knees. He needs to roll to see if he remains conscious.
I'm still holding him, by the way.
So he's unconscious now. You knocked him unconscious, dude.
Nice hit. You want me? Oh, I could do first aid to get him back up, probably.
What's up with the children?
They are actually wooden dolls, like mannequins.
Oh.
What's up with the children?
Yeah, I thought they were real children too.
I thought you said children. I thought you said
Yeah,
they were
it
children.
does. It's a build up into the. Oh, they're not kids.
Oh, they're fake.
But,
Yep.
The skeleton cats, are they reacting at all, or is it just?
No, they're just lounging about like cats.
All right. Do you want me to do first aid to like just get him back up, like at least to wake him up, or
not here? If he wasn't going to tell us himself, then let's just rifle through his things. I roll spot hidden. That is a 26 out of 59. So that is more than a half success.
So it's more than a half success. That's pretty good. Sticking through his whole thing. Jeez, that car is back, isn't he?
I think it might have been someone else, but yes, it's like, during one of the outings with Daisy, some asshole was just doing donuts and stuff in the parking lot across the street.
Yeah. So you find another grimoire. No label on it, but it's filled with all these notes that are clearly like occult.
I'll roll an occult knowledge. Never mind.
One of the trunks contains several bolts of silk cloth, needles, and threads, and a half-finished robe. Under one of these rugs, you find what looks like it's a circle engraved with all these arcane ruins. Otherwise, there is nothing really of value up in here.
And there's no like notes or anything in the grimoire just saying, "Hey, I can do this thing with if I just jiggle some bones and kidnap a cat."
It's incomplete, but it looks like he's working on how to basically raise the dead to be like a zombie army.
Find anything?
This man isn't worth being. It's like he can't be trusted alive. He's trying to raise the dead for some army or something. Do
you have any?
A lot of.
I know you were asking him questions, and he did give you answers. Do you want him to wake up, and we can ask him in a more different manner to get those answers, or?
No. As Camille's fine. I was like, we're honestly better off just either. You want to just make another funeral pyre right here?
We could. I think we should probably let the citizens bury the corpses, though. Pay their respects.
Okay, fair enough.
I am good with destroying. I am good, though, however, just breaking as much of the stuff as possible with whatever's at our disposal, like a club or something.
Let's see. Yeah, I guess
putting this man out of his misery. If you have nothing more to ask of him, or
it's like you have the more expedient method of dealing with him. I'm just gonna start tearing the place apart in a freaking rage.
Well, it's like, do you want me to kill him, or do you want me to?
Yes, go ahead. You have a gun.
I'll torture him with this. I'm not gonna. He ain't worth the bullets. I have a bayonet. I'll just stab him.
Jeez.
I'll just quick stab through the throat and the heart and be done with it.
All right. Goodbye, Nikolai. There goes another villain.
I mean, if you didn't want to torture him to find answers, like, this is what Matthew Moore's at. It's like he's a soldier. He knew how to do all that.
Yeah.
And Oh yeah, the other two guys are still hanging out with us or whatever.
Yeah.
Just like start bringing corpses out to the front yard and just start ransacking the place.
All right, they
Yeah,
nod and just start one by one taking corpses out and laying them out.
I did put Alexi's wife aside and covered her with a blanket if there was one, just so that way.
Just a half-finished wizard robe.
Yeah.
And there's like all the other like drapes from the other room of the attic, so you got plenty.
I just covered up so that way Alexi didn't have to see her and whatnot in that state. But yeah, I guess if we're not asking Nikolai for any more questions or torturing him, we'll just kill him.
No.
All right. All right. Well,
yeah.
Goodbye, Nikolai.
Yeah, stabbed her with a bayonet and with the throat and the heart just to be safe. So
it's like
no resurrections here. Unless I don't know if Alexi wanted to do the deed, but
no, I couldn't really bring myself to just kill him. But yeah, wanting him dead, that's perfectly fine. Not to mention, I'd be doing it with my bare hands, and that's still kind of fucked up. So
yeah, fucked up for Alexi. Matthew Moore's like, I've done that.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know where to take this from here.
Well,
we're probably gonna have to we're gonna just let the citizens know, hey, this is what happened. Also, there's this guy who's been has desecrated all your dead. We found a bunch of money, right?
Yeah.
I take a fistful of it and I give it to the altar boy.
Oh yeah, it's like I plan on making a speech to the town and whatnot because we gotta explain some things.
All right, yeah. So
because
the town people eventually are gathered up. The innkeeper is kind of taking up this role of. I assume you'll tell him everything that's happened.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right, citizens. The two would-be tyrants are dead. One of them was a crazy old cult leader in league with Strahd. Don't worry, she's burning in hell right now. The son of the other baron, the other tyrant, he was desecrating your family's corpses, trying to raise them for the dead for a personal zombie army that he would probably have used against you. We killed him too. It's time for Vallaki to stand on its own 2 feet once again. No more deals with demons or devils or vampires. Time to help each other out and be human once again.
Also, we've got a nice big army of people that are going to deal with Strahd later who wants to join.
That's true. If anyone wants to join us, feel free. And those who stay and try and rebuild Vallaki, just remember, if you try and make any more deals with Strahd or these demons, these monsters, remember what happened here. Because if we hear anything else, we'll be back.
All right. So, rousing speech. I guess that's a charm, if you want to.
Oh, all right. Do I even have charm? 15 for charm. All right. We'll see how this goes. 59. No.
So the townspeople seem a little reluctant.
Would it persuade me better?
Basically, one tyrant traded off for 2 tyrants, and then this guy who just killed both of them.
Yeah.
Innkeeper is going to step up and goes, we need to start putting ourselves back on track. We should be thankful through our heroes here for getting rid of Lady Watcher and Nikolai, as well as whatever happened to Baron, to the previous Baron.
And Isaac.
We need... Meow.
Meow.
All right. Get back to work. Get back to rebuilding.
Yeah, Alexia, I'll help you rebury your wife.
All right.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
The town's starts to get back on track, delivering with politics, it's going to take time for them to pick a new leader. But it's obviously not going to be either one of you two.
No.
I wasn't wanting. I didn't want to be a leader.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying it's not going to be either two of you.
Oh God, no! For what we did.
Vote for me or blow your fucking house up.
Yeah. A little visit. We did just sort of threaten to like you go.
You release Father Ludwig from Father Ludwig. That's not his name.
Yeah, if he was still alive in prison, we would have definitely released him.
Yep.
I don't know if he has anything to say on our behalf either.
I Morning Lord's blessing upon you. I might be able to use some of my persuasion around town to help with your cause of the vampires. I think you are right. It is time we start fighting back.
I actually completely forgot that the priest was trapped up there. I was just too busy wanting to kick that guy's ass because of my wife.
It's been a crazy game. So as you guys are finishing your thing up, like this takes the majority of the day to fill out this big hole.
We'll spend the night in our room, and I'll start looking through all the stuff we looted.
Daisy.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to the inn, assuming that that's where they are, if it's late enough.
As you're having like bits of madness of your realization of your past. You do get guidance from the ravens who are helping you through the woods. They do lead you to the inn where Matthew and Alexei are chilling in their rooms. So Daisy comes knocking on your doors. So we get the reunion.
Daisy, what are you doing here? Where's Barrington?
We made it to the manor house, but it was attacked. I was able to get out, but Barrington's still trapped inside. We need to take reinforcements and try to, kill a bunch of witches.
Does the father did the father find anyone to?
We still got Salazar and his partner, whose name I keep forgetting for some reason.
About how many days pay did those guys earn through all this so far?
Jeez, guys, stop spinning. Actually, roll 8. So now they'll work for you for 8 days.
Excellent.
Okay, right. So we'll work. We have 2 guys at least.
What about the twigs?
I think we left. I think we left them.
Or they were at the
watchtower.
Yeah, at the watchtower, but we can.
Aren't they magic? What happens if you wave that wand?
Staff.
Is there a range? Is there a range on that thing, or?
I think we left it. I thought we left it there because we didn't bring the twig monsters. We left it there for them to use in their defense. I think.
We could pick them up along the way back. It's the tower isn't too far out of the way, right?
Yeah. We got Divalaki in the morning. Still before it became noon, so we could probably go there and back.
You can swing by the tower. It'll probably put you about 30 minutes out of your way.
Half an hour. That's nothing. That's.
Oh, I guess we should also tell you, Daisy. You have nothing to worry about in Valaki anymore.
Yeah, we kind of went a little crazy.
Rightfully
so.
That conversation can wait for later, yes?
Yes, that's perfectly fine.
All right.
Yeah.
So swing by at the tower, you grab up your twig monsters and your...
Amish is back, by the way.
Oh, Amish.
Hooray!
Amish.
All right.
Said he was. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to leave you 3 to go pick up your twig monsters, and we're going to go to Barrington. So Gerard Barrington, it's been very weird here in this manor house with these knights in shining armor and whatnot, as the Bellevues are laying siege to the outside. Right now, they're all camped up and just getting ready to probably do a second wave. How's Barrington handling all of this?
I imagine not well. So the Barringtons are attacking. What's the Barringtons?
No, you're Barrington.
Oh, who's attacking? I'm sorry.
The Bellevues, the Mongol
Bellevues.
folk.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, Mongol folk. Okay.
Yeah. But luckily, you're inside the manor where it's safe, and they haven't been able to get in. Daisy had a scheme where she could get out through the spiders because she's not a living thing and they won't eat her, and tried to go get help. As far as you know, that's going off without a hitch.
I guess I would just be taking anything that's not nailed down, putting it against all the various doors that could lead out to the outside.
Yeah. The knights have it all well. Are you going to try to hang out on the bottom floor, or are you going to move your way up through the manor house?
I'll be up in the upper floor. I don't want to be on the ground floor, that's for sure.
Yeah. All right. So this place is old and dilapidated. Obviously, the knights have not been taking care of their manor. As you're wandering through the halls, you see a bus with a white sheet draped over it. Something red and dark kind of like spilling out from underneath of it. And you realize that it's blood.
Oh, lovely. No, I shouldn't, but I'm going to slowly peek at it.
All right. It is an actual living human head. Your head underneath of this sheet.
Yeah, you definitely will recoil at that.
All right, sanity roll as well.
Yeah, that's a failure.
All right. You lose 4 sanity points.
Not quite a temporary insanity yet, but I'm getting close.
All right. So as you just back away from that, getting as far away from probably that as possible, you start to hear kind of like hissing around you, something big and bestial. From the way the knights talk, the manor house is haunted by the spirit of this dragon. Something they used to almost revere and worship.
I've got my hand on the sword.
All right. As you explore, you eventually you come to a upper floor where there's a lot of rubble strewn about. You can see like there are multiple different doors and ways you could go. Do you want to go through a double door, or do you want to go through one of these openings in the wall?
Yeah, let's go for the double door first.
All right. This room is a haven for dust and cobwebs. 3 narrow windows allow slivers of light to illuminate the bare oak shelves along the walls, and a torn padded chair lying on the side near a carnivorous hearth. A picture above the mantle has been slashed, the lower half hanging down below the frame like a torn piece of flesh. An iron door in the set in the south corner of the west wall hangs open on one hinge.
Can I tell what the painting was of?
Should be able to. The picture shows the mansion in better days, under clear winter skies with snow-capped mountains in the background. The top of the chapel tower glows like a silver beacon.
All right, if they're looking at that, I'll go over to the iron door.
All right. Within the iron door, you can see it would look like it used to be some sort of vault room. The only thing of value in here is a single book lying in the dust.
Yeah, might as well. I'll grab it.
All right. So clearing off the dust of the book, it reads the Oath Celestial. The book has been partially burned. The cover was slashed by a sword.
I'll kind of grab that chair that was been knocked over and kind of set it upright and kind of like just start flipping through the book.
All right. So leafing through the crumbling book reveals that it is a devotional text for knights. It seems to hold all the codes, the honors that this Order of the Silver Dragon would follow. As you read and browse through it, you hear a soft flapping sound of wings, but can't discern its origin. A single piece of parchment blows off the top of a bookshelf and spirals lazily in the air and lands gently at your feet.
Kind of glance around the room as I slowly go down for the piece of paper.
All right. Cat, no, that's my water. Stop. Get off my desk. Everybody say hi to Jinkies again.
Hi, Jinkies.
Hi, Kitty.
Hi, Jinkies.
Yeah. Let's see. Must be towards the back. All right. It reads as follows. My knights have fallen, and this land is loot. The armies of my enemies will not be stumped by sword or spell, claw or fang. Today I will die, not avenging those who have fallen, but defeating that which I love, the valley, this home, and the ideas of the Order of the Silver Dragon. The evil surrounds me. The time has come to throw off this guise and to show those heathens my true fearsome form. Let it strike terror into their hearts. Let them tell the stories of dark triumph against the protector of the Bellaconda Mountains. Like Agynvostholt, be remembered as a dragon of honor and valor. My one regret is my remains will not lie in their rightful place, in the hollowed mountains of Agynvostholt. No doubt my bones will be scattered among my enemies like the coins of plunder and hoard, trophy and hard-won victory. Do not fear death, though. Though my body will die, my spirit will live on. Let it serve as a beacon of light against the darkness. Let it bring hope to the land wrought with despair. Now to battle. A.
Sorry, what was it? What was the last part of it?
A. It's just signed with an
Oh, just an A. Okay. Do I know anybody with an A in their name?
The place is called Agynvostholt.
Oh, okay. All right. Interesting. He'll kind of like take the letter and put into one of his pockets. If the book has nothing else in it, he'll put the book back in the room and then leave.
All right.
And then head the opposite direction you mentioned. The other way.
All right. So through these ruins, you travel some more. So one of these walls that got knocked down through the years of just neglect leads into a ruined bathroom. Nothing of interest in there. Huh? There is a curtain on the other side that could lead to somewhere else.
Curtain in the bathroom, you said?
Yeah.
Nope. I've seen. Nope. I'm not gonna go for that one.
Nope. Will you go through the other wall then?
Yeah.
All right. The west wall of this 50-foot long, 30-foot wide audience hall has crumbled, leaving a gaping hole and a pile of rubble. Weapons and shields that once hung from the walls have fallen to the floor and succumbed to rust. A large wooden throne carved to resemble a dragon with unfolding wings faces 3 tall windows to the west. Slumped in the throne is a gaunt armor figure with one gauntlet wrapped around the hilt of a great sword.
Does he look like does the person look like they're alive?
Yes.
Sorry, I wasn't sure where this room was occupied.
Go away.
Believe me, I would like to.
The creature's grip on the greatsword tightens. If you have come to destroy me, know this. I perished defending this land from evil over 4 centuries ago. And because of my failure, I am forever doomed. If you destroy my body, my spirit will find a new corpse to inhabit, and I will hunt you down.
Agynvostholt, then.
No, my name is Vladimir.
Vladimir? Know this, I don't plan on killing you. I really wanted to leave, but apparently that will not be possible until Strahd is taken care of.
If you have come to free this land from a creature that feasts on the blood of the innocent, know this. There is no monster I hate more than Strahd von Zarovich. He slew Agynvostholt, broke the life of the knight I love, and destroyed the valiant order which I have devoted my life. But Strahd has already died once. He cannot be allowed to die again. Instead, he must suffer eternally in the hell of his own creation, from which he can never escape.
Well, you see, that leads into a problem, because if he continues to live, my friends and I cannot leave.
Whatever can be done to bring him misery and unjust, I will do. But I will destroy anyone who tries to end his torment.
He just kind of stands there at the doorway a little bit and just kind of contemplating. And then he just kind of like, all right, then. And just kind of like, we'll proceed to try to leave the room.
All right. He does nothing to stop you, so you are successful.
All right. I'm not about to 1v1 that guy.
You can totally take on a dragon.
All right. So as you explore, you can see out through the windows and whatnot. The mongrel folk seem to be turning their attention to something coming up behind them. And suddenly it seems like the forest itself comes to life and charges them to attack. The mongrel folk stand up, being taken by surprise. Many of them are killed off automatically as a hail of arrows rain down upon them. And you can see Matthew, Alexi, and Daisy kind of like right up behind a group of basically the small army you formed from the tower. Your rescue has arrived.
Hooray!
With the combined force of your army and the surprise, it doesn't take much to get rid of the mongrel folk, especially when the knights leave the manor and start attacking from the other side, essentially like sandwiching this mad force that's just a mob and completely cutting them away.
What about the witches?
The witches fucked off. They were just supposed to lead the mongrel folk, and they did not participate in the battle any further than that.
Okay, then.
All right.
Overall, your losses are you lost about 4 men in total from the whole battle. It happened so fast.
All right. So we
let's-
are down to 36 commoners.
As for the twig blights, you lost 4 of them.
4. So 32 minus 4,
28.
28. All right.
So Barrington, you're able to have your tearful reuniting of the group as they came and saved your life.
Barrington, sorry I left you.
It's fair as fair. I did that to you earlier, so I guess this is my receipt.
Yes.
You won't have to worry about Vlaki anymore.
Oh yeah. They might need a new Baron if you ever want to.
Actually become one.
Yeah.
Well, I ran into a bit of a problem here.
What's that?
What kind of problem?
We have a gentleman here who apparently would be very against what we're planning with Strahd.
Ah, yes, the other knights told me about him. We were planning on just leaving him in his room since he doesn't seem to move out of it much. A few of the knights have agreed to be bodyguards for Irene.
Is it not worth at least trying to convince this man to join our cause, or?
They do not seem to think so.
He will not join the cause. I can tell you that after talking to him.
Why is that?
He wants nothing more than to see Strahd tortured for all eternity in his personal nightmare he created for himself.
That seems very petty of him. Have you divulged this information to the other knights? For they may not take so kindly to someone who's doing this for himself rather than for the good of everyone.
It seems as though they know. They didn't say so directly, but they did say that the only reason that they follow him still is because of old oaths.
How many knights are here?
12, I believe.
So, quick talk with the knights. There's about 20 of these well-armored, well-skilled men. 12 of them are here at the manor themselves, while the other 8 are out patrolling the valley.
Is there no way to convince them to join us? These knights. Daisy,
We might be able to convince the knights, but he will definitely not join.
I spoke with them. They are unwilling to break their vow, so the most they will do is act as a bodyguard.
Well, I guess then we have to talk to this Vladimir then and try and convince him.
I think he's kind of a lost cause. If we have bodyguards for Irene, then that's good enough for me.
I will tell you this: like, he has threatened my life, and he said he will stop anyone who tries to free Strahd from his nightmare.
Godfrey's gonna go, well, what he doesn't know can't hurt us.
Yeah. Works for me.
Strahd sent this army of madmen and tormented at us. Would it not be fair to do the same back to him?
I concur.
Yes, it could certainly be considered self-defense. After all, you have no reason to believe he will not do so again. A preemptory strike is just strategy at that point.
He gives a nod. I will go through and start collecting all the few knights that we have. It seems like I've seen your battle, but it seems like your men are largely undisciplined. They will need leaders, which I can provide.
Excellent.
That'd be much appreciated, Sir Godfrey. I'll give a tip of my hat or whatnot.
He gives you a respectful nod. Now, if you excuse me, I am off to go collect. And he starts to walk off with the other knights, leaving the 3 that he promised for Irene.
We'll be at the watchtower, I guess. Regroup there.
We could send the men on ahead and continue on our own journey to the Amber Giants, for that is our next destination for sure.
Sir Godfrey, do you know anything about that temple? Is he still there, actually?
Temple up in the mountain. Yeah, he's still there. He gives a pause. He looks at you and goes, "You're going to the Emperor Temple?"
Yes, there is something there that we are going to need in our battle.
There's nothing worth anything in that temple. Stay away from that place.
Unfortunately, that is not the case. We know for sure that an item is there, a sword that could help slay Strahd.
There's no sword worth going into that temple for. Do not go into it.
What do you know, Sir Godfrey?
Before Strahd came to the valley, part of the Order's commands was to protect the valley from that temple. Inside the temple are these sarcophagi made of amber, hence the name. They hold... They're not gods, but they're powers of some sort. Elder and old. I repeat myself, do not go to that temple.
So do not mess with these sarcophagi, is what you're saying?
He gives a slow breath. Yes. You're set on going to the temple.
As unfortunate
This, yeah, the sword of Sigurd is there.
Yeah. One of the items that is crucial to defeating Strahd is there.
Be careful then. Who knows what has been moved into the temple after the Order has abandoned it?
The Order used to maintain it?
Maintained is not the proper word.
But
similar to how Vladimir believes we are the wardens for Strahd, we kept people out of that temple. Or more importantly, we kept whatever's in it inside.
then the knights here know the layout.
We know the layout.
I am sorry to ask this, but are there any knights that you believe would be willing to accompany us? Just one to act as a guide?
I will send one with you.
I incline my head. Thank you, Sir Godfrey.
All right. Radu, he shouts to one of the knights. Accompany them to the Amber Temple. Make sure they are kept safe. The knight gives a nod and does the salute, fist to the chest, bow. And he walks up with you. And you guys are allowed to depart to the Amber Temple.
All right.
Wasn't there werewolves that we should be dealing with too?
That
Yeah.
was, we were waiting on Esmeralda to set up a meeting with the mate.
Ah, right.
Yep. And then we also
We'll check.
we'll bring Salazar with us as well and his partner, just because why not?
All right. Salazar, it's buddy. I forgot the name too. Never mind.
I know. I can't remember his name.
His name is Bob now.
It's Bob. Salazar and Bob. We got Strahd, Godfrey, Vladimir, Esmeralda, Van Richten, Salazar, and Bob.
It's like Y. It started with a Y. It's like Ingrid
Yeah.
or something like that.
Geeksavir or something like that.
Or
Alright.
Indigo. I don't know.
In any case, I think that's where we're going to leave it off for tonight.
Ooh.
Sounds good.
Yeah, definitely need to gotta talk
Nice.
to Alexi about the wife and all that.
Yeah.
Because it's like I've been where he's at, and I saw what he was like after the
Right.
church. So questions have to be answered.
Lots to go through.
Oh, I'm so excited.
You were about to say something, Blue?
Nope, wasn't me.
All right. All right. Well, thank you. Wonderful, beautiful quote. Oh, gosh. I just cannot seem to talk today. Thank you to the Cult of Crow for coming to the game today. I hope you had fun. Thank you to my wonderful players. It's always fun to run these games for you. And as always, all the links are down in the description below. Subscribe, follow, do all the wonderful, beautiful things. And I'll see you guys next time. I'm Dr. Crow. I read a book once, and it's my goal to make you smile. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.